Hey folks, Mr. Dell here. We are looking at a percent situation where we are using a percent number line to determine missing pieces. So this is coming from CPM's course 2, and this is section 7.1.2, number 7-24. It says use the given information to fill in all the missing labels. So if you notice on the bottom is my percent, right? I start with 0%, and it shows me that this gap here is 60%, and then all the way to the end is 100%. So it asks what this would be. And then on the top is number of students. Oops, there's a typo there. That should just be a 0. So because it's 0 students in the beginning, 0% on the bottom, right? 0 students. And then I need to figure out how many students that represents. And that tells me that that gap is 28 students. And then this I can find is the total. So that's going to be my total students. Okay. So let's do some manipulation of the situation, the math. First of all, the percent. If I know that from there to there is 60%, then this one has to be 40% because the total is 100%, right? So now if I know that 40% of the total is 28 students, I need to determine, first of all, what the total is, and then I can also figure out what the percent that is, right? So I'm going to look at it this way. I'm going to say, okay, I want to find what 40%. I got a couple things I can do. 40% of the total equals 28 students, correct? So I could use some mathematics here, create an equation, and from there determine what that would be. But I have a nice number line, and I'm going to use my number line to my advantage. If I know that 40% is 28 students, then I'm going to cut this in half because then that would represent 20%, correct? And 20% then would tell me, oh, I can see that 20% of the students, if 40% is 28 students, 20% is would be 14. So 14 students is 20% if 28 is 40. Do you see what I just did there? So why did I chose 20%? Because I can actually do the same thing with 60. I can cut each of these also into 20%, right? Because 3 20% is 60%. And once again, I already know that 20% of the total is 14 based on using my number line here. So that's 14, 14, and 14. So if that's the case, I can then 14 plus 14 plus 14 gives me, what is that, 42? So that tells me that this is equal to 42 students. So right there, I can see that 42 students, so 60% of the total is equal to 42 students. 40% of the total is 28 students. So now I can determine the total because I already have all of my percentage, 40% of the total, 60% of the total, and I can see it up here on my number line. From here to here is 42 students. That part of the number line represents 42. That part of the number line represents 28. So the sum of those two, which would be 70, is the total. So the total students is 70. So there I've got my missing piece here, my missing piece there, and my missing piece there. So total students equals 70. Okay, there we go.